My professor tried to fail me because of what I was wearing. Story time. So a while back, a bitch was at her register office picking up an add or drop form. I was trying to switch out of the class because it wasn't working with my schedule. After I fill it out and drop it off, I leave. Right before I walk out the door, I see this old lady walking behind me. So me being the nice, sweet girl I am, I decide to hold the door open for her. She walks through the door, doesn't say thank you or anything. I wasn't really tripping though until I walked past her. And she has the audacity to say, if I were you, I would be embarrassed to walk out of the house looking like that. I have never whipped my head around so fast. I turned and I said, excuse me? I don't know if you're blind, but bitch, I look good. Then she says, your shorts are too short and it makes you look really skimpy. And my shorts weren't even that short. I was literally wearing these. So I politely told this woman who couldn't mind her own business that my shorts were in fact not too short. Then she says that my ass was almost hanging. And I said, bitch, where? You're just mad because my ass looks better than yours. Then I smacked my ass and walked away. My professor tried to fail me because of what I was wearing. Story time. Part 2. So that old broad, I kindly, out of the bottom of my heart, opened the door for her, told me that my shorts were too short, my ass was hanging out, that I looked skimpy. She basically called me a hoe. But in reality, I was just on my hot girl summer shit. Just kidding, my shorts were actually not short at all. She was just tripping for no reason, since she was being disrespectful. I told her, you're probably just mad because my ass looks better than yours, and I smacked my ass and I walked away. Not gonna lie, I kind of surprised myself too, but I was also on that bad bitch type energy. Anyway, remember how I told y'all I was picking up an add or drop form? I was dropping a class because it didn't work with my schedule. And the new class that I got, I ended up getting that lady as my professor. I had no idea, so I walked in the door on the first day and I was like, and she looked at me like, I'ma fail you, dumbass. Long story short, she was going to try to fail me because I couldn't make up the work they already did before I got in the class. So I dropped it. This boy lied about his age just to date me. Story time. So back when my cute self was a senior in high school, there was this new girl that came to our school. Long story short, me and her ended up becoming super close. I went to her house, spent the night. Her family loved me. I mean, why wouldn't they? Anyways, she had a brother. We're gonna call him Binky. Me and Binky got pretty close. Now I want you guys to keep in mind, Binky didn't go to my school because their parents were divorced. So the sister who I was friends with lived with her mom, and Binky lived with his dad who lived in another city. But sometimes Binky would go to his mom's house, which is how I met him. Now that we got that out of the way, as me and Binky were getting closer, one day he asked me, hey, how old are you? And I was like, oh, I just turned 17. How about you? He told me, oh, I'm 17 too, but my 18th birthday is coming up. After a while, me and him eventually started dating. Then one day, I ran into his cousin who happened to go to my school. The rest of this story is crazy. This boy lied about his age just to date me. Story time. So I ran into his cousin who just so happened to go to the same school as me. What a small world. Anyways, we start having a conversation. And she asked me, oh my God, are you dating Binky? And I was like, oh, how do you know that? Because at the time, I didn't know that she was his cousin. And he didn't go to the same school as me. So I didn't know how she would have known that. And then she tells me, oh, that's my cousin. As we're talking, she says, oh, are you going to go to his birthday party? And I'm like, no, he actually didn't tell me he was having a birthday party. Weird. And she's like, yeah, that's really weird because it's like coming up next week. And I'm just sitting here like, well, maybe he'll tell me. He probably just had a lot on his mind. And then she says, I can't believe he's going to be 16 already. Time flies. We're going to throw him a sweet 16 party. After she says that, I just look at her like, you mean 18, right? Like, you said 16. I think you meant 18. Sorry, there has to be a part 3. This boy lied about his age just to date me. Story time. Part 3. So his cousin starts talking about I can't believe he's going to be 16. And I look at her thinking I'm tripping. Like, you said 18, right? Like, you didn't mean 16, you meant 18. And then she's like, no, I meant 16. So that's when I found out he's actually 16 or about to be 16. So I was 17 dating a 15-year-old. And I know a lot of you were like, oh my God, it's not really that much of an age gap. Listen, the fact that he lied about it is bad enough for me. Secondly, I would have been 18 and he still would have been 16, turning 17. But that's a little weird for me and I didn't want to catch a case. That's why I wasn't looking for a younger boy. After I find out this new information, of course I tell my best friends. And they start hyping me up, break up with him, which is what I did. I sent him this huge paragraph. I kind of went off. Of course, he replied to my paragraph saying, I'm sorry, I don't want to lose you, blah, blah, blah. I basically told him, sorry, I don't want to be with liar. I blocked him and haven't seen him. I almost got shot at a party. Story time. So back when I was 18, one of my homegirls decided to visit me. Keep in mind, I lived about 2 hours away from her. In the ghetto. Gra-ta-ta-ta. Anyway, she gets to my house. We're having a great time. We're chilling, we're vibing. Then one of my friends hits me up and says, "Hey, yo, Kenzie, there's a party tonight. You should slide." So, of course, I tell my homegirl, "Bitch, there's a party. Let's go." My friend was kind of nervous about it because this was her very first party that she's ever went to in her life. So she didn't know if she should go or not. And I was like, "Girl, like, you're going to be with me. You're going to be with Kenzie. Baby, we're going to have a good time." But I also did tell her if she didn't want to go, she can just chill with me and we could drink at the house. She ends up saying, "Fuck it." And we both go to the party. So we Uber to the party. This bitch is fat. There was hella people at this party. But it was lit as hell and everybody was turned the fuck up. Well, anyways, in the front of the house, there was a drug deal going on. And that's when everything goes south. Buckle up for part 2. So I already posted part 2 twice already. But you know, TikTok took it down like usual. So I'm going to attempt to say it in a different way. I almost got shot at a party. Story time. Part 2. So me and my friend went to the front of the house because we were tearing it up on the dance floor. And your girl was just, you know, a little hot. So we took a step outside, which is where we saw the drug deal happening in the front of the house. Everything was fine. We were all just chilling. Until all of a sudden, the guys that were doing the drug deal started arguing. Me and my friend just sat back and watched the show. And then one of the guys arguing pulled out his gun and started waving it around, yelling at the other dude, telling him, "Where's my money?" As he's waving his gun around, he accidentally shoots it. The bullet hit a car and broke the window. I was legit standing this far from the car. So me and my friend booked it, called an Uber, and went home. Peace out. This girl took a picture of me when I was using the bathroom. Story time. So right after we got evacuated, I took my cute self to the stove because your girl needed the essentials, water, deodorant, you know, all that good stuff. While I was looking for all the things I need, I realized your girl has to go boom boom. Just kidding, I just had to pee too. Well, anyways, I was in the bathroom doing my thing, and then randomly someone comes in there and they start busting open all the stall doors. Keep in mind, I was in there by myself, and I was just sitting there doing my business like, okay, what's going on? So this person gets to my stall and they try to bust the door open. But your girl made sure she locked that stall door. Then this person starts shaking the door from the top. Like I'm just sitting here on the toilet and I see someone's hands reach over and try to shake the stall door. I was pretty freaked out, not gonna lie. So I wrapped it up, and as I was buttoning my pants, I see someone's phone come from underneath the stall door. Then I hear the camera noise. This bitch really took a picture of me. Part 2 is about to take a weird turn. This girl took a picture of me when I was using the bathroom. Story time. Part 2. So I'm sitting there a little freaked out because some random person just walks in there and busts open all the doors. Except for mine, of course, because I had that bitch locked and loaded. So I get freaked out and I start buttoning up my pants because I'm not about to get walked in on. Then this girl has the audacity to take a picture of me while I was buttoning my pants. So I did what any sane person would do. I chased that bitch. I waited till she got outside of the store and then I pulled her by her ponytail. Yeah, I'm a savage. Call me 21. Just kidding, don't. And then she starts freaking out. Oh my god, I didn't mean to. And I looked at her like, girl, what do you mean you didn't mean to take a picture of me? You literally put your phone underneath the stall and took a picture. On purpose. Like, what? And then she explained to me that she thought that I was one of her friends. And I was like, so you be taking pictures of your friends in the bathroom? Child, you sus. But honestly, that's none of my business. All I told her after that was, I don't care. Can you please just delete the photo? And she did. And now we're friends.